one's shoulders. No, we're friends. We're cool with each other.
Good to see you again.
Listen, you're going to accuse me of something, you better find evidence to back up your ridiculous claims. Oh, don't put stock in hastily scribbled words of a love-lorn fool. This letter was a show of passion, a poorly worded passion. I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child, not a man. He's not like Septimus.
Farewell.
Good to see you again. Farewell.
I don't want to deal with you right now. I can't deal with you right now, dude. Get out of my way. I thought the exclamation point on my character's head was for leveling up, not for wanting to talk to each other. Yeah, my character... Okay, so my fighter is more of like a... kind of like a head in the clouds, romantic, but, you know, with a sense of duty. You know, meanwhile, the cleric is kind of a hardened guy who's always going to do the right thing. The fighter is a little bit more flippy-floppy. But they do disagree sometimes. The penal system, are you? Perhaps I ought to reinforce all laws you've broken then. Come, you know, setting a person free gives me a little thrill. Naughty, naughty. Got a reputation for... You want to take the side of criminals, perhaps you got raw in jail. Come, you know how enforcing justice gives me a little thrill. It was a clear-cut decision. You do the crime, you do the time. Where's the wiggle room in that? Oh, God. Rock! Skizzers. Paper. Yes. Scissors. Oh. Scissors. Holy shit. Rock. Yes. Paper. Oh!
Farewell.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Good to see you again.
Stolen gods, what fool Robert is taking a bribe with the leaguered old crystal. Ha! What was he gonna do with the gold? Buy the largest kipper in the land? He has a lot to answer for, but not so much as one. I guess your mission's pretty clear, isn't it? Go find this magnificent body snatcher. Nice, lasser. Brewed me a potion once that cured me of a rash more bothersome than badgers down your britches. No, she doesn't seem like the type to play hide and seek with me. You suspect the mayor? Dear me, you couldn't be further from the mark if you lay the blame on a paraplegic cow. That man raised a foundling orc out of the goodness of his heart, you dolt. Murderer indeed. How dare you stand me and accuse me of involvement with the solid affair? You dare accuse the captive legion? Get out before I have a man erect a gallows and string you up a sauce pinata.
Farewell.
I'm getting to think more and more that he's involved.
Good to see you again.
body gone, replaced without a sheep. It's all very disconcerting to say the least. Grave robbery reeks of necromancy. Could be Jake is involved with those that raise dead. Seems too impossible to be true, but nevertheless, you're onto something, Hunter. Do follow the scent and see where it leads you. Okay.
Farewell.
I'm still looking at Evelyn. Because there was a source stone found at each of each of the places. Well, yeah. She had a source stone, and then the other guy had a source stone. Let's go back here, right? Where do we...
Those boots would embarrass a bridge troll! Get to shining, recruit!
Sorry,
Let's go
sir.
talk to Mayor Cecil, see what's up with him. I think his house is right here. Yeah, the mayor did raise an orc. I'm pretty sure he's cool. Unless the orc is in league with them, but he couldn't have raised her from nothing. And been this evil. No, I'm sure this guy's fine. The mayor's cool.
Can I help
He knows something. The thought of Jake by by source management less weren't enough. It's all facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but the northern trade route, while the orcs make a habit of our beaches. Not to mention the whole rumors of new religious sects or cults are such stricken on shingles and innocent. 7 feared folks of Cecil. While we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring your attention. Involves the magic relic. I foolishly saw a weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. What of what? Now you're speaking gibberish. Oh, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons. Amongst the cargo was a very powerful but very rare staff. Managed to place the order through means somewhat atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, and the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands. I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. The staff contains a shard of an ore highly valued for its use in weapons of war. I know the material is to be forbidden, but I was desperate to aid something in town folks against the undead. About the merchant. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter. The merchant ship still docked at Sisal Harbor. You can talk to him if you think it would help, but I'd like to avoid getting the Legion involved if you don't mind. Our difference over the years, squabble evaporated under some circumstances. Most enough for blah blah blah. Legion have taken her perfect successfully. Keep yourself from mob. You can imagine I've known Esmeralda for years. The business between the Duke so has been suggested, but I've never caused suspect her violence. Still, no one knows for sure. An upright bloke, apart from says Merlin nonsense, the whole town only knows his goal of his business trip to Sisal, spend the night or two at Crab Inn with his counselor.
Farewell.
We're gonna go down to the docks while I ponder what I've learned here. Oh my, that is a big ship.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
We need more help or she's lost!
Come on, then, put your backs into it. Good to see you again.
Name's Conrad, cargo trailer sea captain and expert in all things nautical. Folks across the Anvil give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magic items. Where the Attack my harbor. The orcs must be out of their perverse minds. Launch attack on the city where Great Wizard resides. Even though Miss Smith, they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I considered a wagon a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I saw was worse than dying over. Aye, that ceases worse than a rooster clawing all around town about matters you ought to know better. Quite well, if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without trace. For my part, I haven't a clue where it's gone, overboard, stolen, or bashed in theater. I'm quite eager to see it return. I've got a reputation to hold you now. Wouldn't hurt to ask men. I tried myself and sailors can be a tight lip when they're afraid of getting one another in trouble. Seaman's code, you know, not to rat out fellas.
Farewell. Good to see you. I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Two bitchy dog fireballs to know himself, but ask around a bit. Could be one of the other men spied something I didn't.
We drove it straight to the pub.
Farewell! Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the
Can I help ya?
What news from the mainland?
Oh, nothing
Not to mention, I
zombies,
noticed
skeletons.
Dietmar,
You know
a fellow
the story.
merchant traveling with us, carrying a steel box off the ship during the attack. At the time I figured it was just escape with its perfect effects, but it could have been the staff you're talking about. Sure, I saw something on the ship, but I haven't a clue, so you could possibly be now. Conrad's meant to ask for such matters.
Farewell.
Oh, and don't
Can I help ya?
Don't know much about him myself, so the captain partnered up with more a few times along the journey. Perhaps one of the other crew will be able to tell you more.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the
Good to see you again.
councillor's wife.
Is that why we
Don't know
never
much about
sail
him,
to
blah,
youthful
blah,
gore
blah.
anymore?
Farewell!
Good to see you again.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire.
What? That weasel has it for sure, but I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that staff to
I
a
wouldn't
soul
let an
aboard.
orc within
If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping on the docks. I'm sure he'll make a run for it probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewhere. He's probably there now trying to launch a vessel in private, but if he hasn't already escaped, that is.
He drove it straight to the farewell.
Oh, and don't forget the time.
Well, it's not on the southern beach.
What beast could have slaughtered these men?
Can I help you? Farewell.
What a deception.
Can I help ya?
Well, I'll be a little red dim sum from the source. I'm sorry for the corruption. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me how I can aid the investigation.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I got the foulest of the lot.
Farewell.
Max.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Dust to dust! Ashes to ashes! Dust to dust! What can I do you for?
I don't want to fight. I'm after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies in traditional ways. Least I can do for my dear brother, Sob. Such a dead lad. I wanted to see the world, but next to nothing it was... What do you mean? Don't play dumb with me, small bones. You know what I, the little city would be... Your little city air won't be rid of us orcs till my kind gets the fancy, schmancy bloodstone you got under yonder cove.
Corpses with loot. Hand me my shovel.
First one to strike gold buys dinner.
Oh shit, man. Stunned for a while, isn't he? These look like orc tracks.
These footprints are enormous.
Watch out. Orcs that large think with their clubs, not their heads.
Can't use it. That requires 10 strength. He's a nice guy. Yeah, let's not go investigate this shit. Okay, let's not go after them. New plan. Really, I learned to appreciate not on me. Forgive me if I prefer to distance myself from any possible mishaps. Quite unpleasant to get involved. Authorities keep knocking your early in the night. Sounds like fits. Adventurers, forgive me if I generalize, but some of your lot are crazy as they come. And once thought you acquaint serpent over the years, come to realize that 1 in 10 is downright dangerous. Locked up behind bars, paint the keys blue, and toss them into the sea. I can't help but wonder, are you cut from the same batty cloth? Why are you here after all? What's the point? Mysterious stranger gives you a long look and after feels the vast returning nods. Okay. That was cryptic. Well, I've searched both beaches pretty thoroughly, I'd say. You should really close that door,
Slimy,
dude.
wrinkly, rotten
You're
sea
closing it? Oh, thank God
garbage.
you closed it.
Can I help you? Farewell.
Can I help ya? Farewell.
Can I help you?
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the
Is that what
Duchess
Captain
of
Aurelius calls his? No, never mind, never heard of it. Ah.
Farewell! Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore,
Can I help?
that loopy legionnaire really thinks that
Birds,
orc
yes,
eater
in the right view.
loves it.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500
Farewell,
yards of
Sons.
my loving. Can I help ya? Farewell.
Ever hear about the time the
Can I help ya?
Duchess of Farrell's
Farewell.
for a joyride?
Oh, knowing him, he drove me straight to the pub.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed? Good to see you again.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky child loves it.
Farewell. I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Farrell's carriage for a joyride?
Knowing him, he drove me straight to the pub.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky child loves it.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
And then I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door. Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say? Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow. Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
filthy beasts! I'll kill the last one of you. Good to see you again. Farewell.
What beach could he possibly be on? This is the way that we came. Search this area again, but
What else?
Mighty ocean, how I pine for thee. Here are shells of men.
Look, wonderful way.
Yield
Walk
me
the
under the
sands
water.
Who are you, sir, shell? Call me Ishmael. Instead of Ishmael, Ishmael. I love the puns in this game. Son of the sea, now crossed upon these wretched shores, an exiled shell doomed to live under the canopy of the arid sky, not as native to the water. Of course I can talk, don't be silly, there's more tongue to me than a heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin right out of the neighbor's fur. Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes, but when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic harpy. Oh, I remember ancient times, where I've lain here since antiquity, when ruins around us were places and the sun bleached dead married children. Live alone, alas. My fate is cruel when I assure you how many snot-nosed have held me up against their dirty ears only to claim they hear the ocean. Of course they hear her. The brats were on the very edge of the great aquatic mother whose embrace I do desperately long for. Yes, yes. King of Pearls, aches to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me towards the water, swing me as far as your arm's strength gives lease, and treasure long sunk will I grant thee. Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me with your... blah, blah, blah.
The sea. The sea. I have returned, where every wave feels like a man's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Golden kitchen knife. Kind of shitty. For the good of all, sword hunters ought to be as altruistic as I, without exception. It's feel quite good to give of oneself to those in need. I am increasingly selfless, but I wonder if I've gone too far. I was giving you. Here is a boat. Is he trying to launch this boat? Did I actually come all the way down to this beach before, or did I get partway here and then give up? I might have gotten partway there and then give up. Long walk. I don't remember if I made it all the way there or not. No, I cannot speak to animals. Yeah, don't backseat game. I'm gonna be grumpy if you backseat game. Guess I should come out this way and check further. Well, let's come back to this later. Let's go back to the Healer's Apprentice. Oh, this is the... There's a pyramid. Fuck, no, we're changing our direction.
Good to see you again. Farewell. Can I help you? Farewell.
Can I help you?
Farewell. Good to see you again. Farewell.
Good to see you again. Farewell.
I'll get there later then.
Trees on your block with a wheel.
Rolls to tussle.
No one has it.
Tomatoes.
Not in the mood.
Can I help you?
That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine golden bear.
Usually with Council Jake Moore loose, no one can be too careful. I'll bet my bottom dollar was a testosterone madman.
It's just dogfish.
Farewell.
For a scrap of goldie.
No one has as many
A quiet day on the market, it seems.
No one has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Heavily herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldie.
Good to see you again.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese,
Farewell.
Not in
tomatoes.
the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine golden bear.
Sheep's cheese,
Herring,
tomatoes.
delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldie.
Farewell.
No one has as many
Can I help
friends
you?
as the man with
Farewell.
many cheeses.
Potions to be muscle you.
Can I help you?
Bottles to intussle you.
Let us see if you can choose the finest breeds.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Good to see you.
No one has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Takers. Come on, you chickens.
A quiet day on the market.
Red and orange, yellow and green. The finest veggie sizes you'll ever see. Farewell.
The good stuff.
Good to see you.
Let's see.
Don't have anything connected with that, do you?
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
A good day to you.
Let's see. Halibut,
Big cheese
sheep's
and
cheese.
Let us see if you can choose the finest breed. Farewell.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldie. A quiet day on the market. Bring a worm. Go and spice and stir and churn.
Looking for someone that might have some information for me. Let's talk to everyone.
Heavenly herring, delicious
I help you?
dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldie.
No one has as many friends as the man with many
Farewell.
cheeses.
Can I help you? Farewell. Let's see. Halibut.
Can I help ya?
Sheep's cheese. Tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green.
Farewell.
Let's see. Halibut. Sheep's cheese. A quiet day on the market, it seems. Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldie.
Who else might I talk to?
Delicious dogfish.
Not in the mood for cheese.
You again.
My good man, a drink.
Please, don't keep shouting in my ear.
And stay gone.
Let's see.
Let's go back. Let's go back here. You know what? Actually, let's come back up here, and let's dig up some more of these guys to fight some more skeletons. Poor Murphy.
Remain at your service.
Do you mean to trounce in your branch and the thing for the love of something? Please sheathe the weapon. It's just I much prefer to face a fellow without the threat of losing his head.
Remain at your service.
Look here, a sage and author has around his eyes, flattered when mortals are dare to dare among the dead to seek them out. Well, here I am, Nimrus the wise, you may be wide out with amazement now. Tell me about yourself. You need introduction, Nimrus, to think of the theorist, the visionary. Come now, surely you lack the time as I do for such silly questions. Written many silver treasures, philosophy of death, diamond of the crown, my literary legacy. This is a civilized soul alive that hasn't preserved the power. Alas, that so few showed understanding my words, so few show the expected intellectual growth that I put to test. You can indeed, you must, but alas, I was not buried with the printed version, the blueprint of genius. Never fear, though, for each and every library and room will boast a copy, the gilded cherry on their paper pie.
Until next time.
Really hoping for more skeletons to fight. Yes. Helen.
Here lies Helen, killed by